in danger.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? This is your boy, Shellhead Tony. I'm here on a beautiful Tuesday night, feeling kind of funky, fresh, and beautiful. Here with my two favorite counterparts. Welcome back to Drinks and Toys, Mr. Johnny Five. How are you, sir?
Oh, the fuck
Always
is
a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much. And, of course, we have Mr. Wheezy. Wheeze, how are you, sir?
So, are you doing the Humpty Hump? Like, what's
I'm just saying, do it, baby. Do the Humpty Hump.
Believe it or not, you actually do look better like this.
Thank you. I thought it was like it brought up my cheekbones. I kind of look like Abe from Abe's Collectibles.
So when you messaged us today and you're like, "Oh, I'm thinking this," you already had this in possession?
I 100% put it into Amazon and had hoped it would be here by 10 o'clock this evening.
So, and a parking code. I like the ensemble. It looks good.
Thank you. I like to park this attitude. So anyway, welcome back, everybody. This is Drinks and Toys. Having a little fun tonight. Wanted to change it up and see what we got. I know we have some good discussions going on. We were kind of squawking a little bit before we got on board. And I know for a fact that there's some things I definitely want to talk and bring up because just got notification from Jeff Davis from Florida Toy Shows about something very cool with the auction we did with the live auction, I should say, with the USS Flag. And so, of course, let's go ahead and dive in, man. Do we want to touch on that first? Jeff's not on. I didn't invite him. Or what do you guys want to do? I mean, you tell me.
I don't know. You're the host. You're hostess with the mostest. I'm currently.
So I do want to touch on that. So let's go ahead and jump on that. So
Sure.
we've got some banter before anybody comes on live. Actually, you know what? In light of that, let's give him 5 minutes to get on board before we start like kind of jocking on that. So, guys, what's up? How's your week been, man? Let's banter about that. Mine's been busy. It's only freaking Tuesday and I'm exhausted.
It's been something. I've been, still steady on that job hunt to try and get something better, and found out some interesting information at work today. So I applied for a new position at work as well.
Oh.
So we're gonna see what happens.
Sorry, Weezen, I'm gonna cut you off, man. I don't want to cut anything off, but do we want to have Jeff on for a short minute just to talk about that auction or no? Nobody's on right now, so
do your thing, homie.
I mean,
it's kind of a key thing, man.
Last time,
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about, so I can't argue if it's a key thing or not. So,
I mean, it's up to you, man. You kind of already threw it out there, so
yeah, you already threw an invite.
Yeah, but nobody's seeing it, so that's what I'm asking.
Nicole.
What's up, girl?
You're gonna watch the replay and be like, "Yo, what the?"
Hey, so if anybody knows, I look like the one dude from Final Fantasy, I think 8.
I mean, there was a whole movie about what you look like.
That's true.
Pretty sure Dan Aykroyd was in it. Pretty sure.
Oh, hold on. You guys talk amongst yourselves for a second.
All right, so that's always great. So how you doing, Johnny? How's your week been?
Doing good. I'm fucking tired, bro. I am tired. We did a Toy Jam on Sunday, and that was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So sold some tickets, sold some toys.
What the hell
emptied out some of the totes. So the wife's not mad at me like, why are you doing all this stuff?
So you mentioned you sold some tickets.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to let people know what's going on with the tickets? Maybe they can find a way to buy them from you and partake.
Oh shit!
Since you do have your own little raffle going on.
That's actually a good point. Give me 1 second.
God damn! If only we were prepared. So,
I know, right?
So to put some context here, Johnny's got his own raffle going on that he put at the last show that we were at. There we go.
Yeah. So see that there? That's the Metroplex. See that there? That's a Super 7 Cat Slayer. We are going to be giving those away. There's going to be 2 winners. $20 a ticket. You get a chance to win one of those. Right now we have 3 rolls of tickets. Once all of those sell out, that's it. It's over. So by the way,
So,
if you win, you have 2 options. You can come up and pick it up from us, or we can meet you locally, or you can have it shipped, but you got to cover your own shipping.
so I want to reiterate for people who might not be following along. You're saying that people can go buy a ticket for how much? $10?
$20.
$20. So a $20 ticket, and they can technically have the chance to win either Cat Slayer or Metroplex.
Yep.
If they only want to buy one ticket, they can buy multiple tickets by all means.
Yes. As many as they want.
And it looked like Tony was trying to smoke a pole. That was weird. But yeah, that's awesome. You know, I think we need to be advertising that some more across all our platforms because people need to get the word out because that's a great deal.
Exactly. And yeah, I'm working on that. I am whoring myself out.
Good.
Yeah. And the reason for this, by the way, for those that don't know that are watching this, because I haven't shamelessly plugged this like a million times, but we got a toy line coming out. It's called Grub Sport. And so that's the whole reason behind that whole raffle. So, Jeff, what's up?
Hey.
So see, Tony doesn't realize that he still muted himself because, apparently he doesn't know how the internet
Really, this
works.
whole time, you guys, nobody said anything? All right.
Nope. It was kind of nice to have peace.
All right. So Jeff, welcome on, man. Drinks and toys.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, I saw some in front of my face here on my side.
You got Chris, you got Wheezy, who's usually with me, and you got Johnny 5 from J5 Toys, man.
Right. Hey, yeah. So the flag is live. I don't know if you guys, if Tony said anything.
Nope.
Yeah.
What I think is funny is he's using the pictures of me in the auction.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I don't know if you went through the auction.
I didn't see the link for the pictures. All I saw was to bid. And I knew what I was bidding on. So I immediately bid
on pictures. I already know what it is.
Is there a way to share a link on here somewhere?
Yeah. So at the bottom, you see where it says share. Can you see that or not as a guest?
Well, so the share, if he shares that, it's going to bring up the actual screen share. If he wants to put a link, he could throw it off on the side. There should be a chat.
Oh, the chat. Okay, I see chat. Okay.
And then I'll copy it and I can throw it on our in our description and everything. I can put it all in there too.
Nicole, give us 1 sec. We'll address Jeff's pinballs, his many pinballs. But Jeff, what's the one behind you, man?
That is Toy Story 4.
So it looks like Toy Story 4.
Collector's Edition.
Collector's Edition. That's French for collectors.
Like, okay, hold on. Now that you said that, I have a question. Is there like a normal edition? Like, is there a market of collector edition pinballs?
Yeah, there is. This one is I don't know. I don't want to say the price, but you can look it up.
But is there a limited number?
It's not $20.
Yes, there is. Huh?
It says not $20.
It's definitely not $20.
I still want Jeff's giant crusty doll in the upper corner behind him.
That's a Funko. That was.
I want that.
That was a Funko before they made Funko Pops. That was made by Funko. It took me a while. I bought that in Chicago. I bought that in Chicago at the Kane County show. Didn't know what it was. I just thought, hey man, my son likes Krusty, whatever, Simpsons. So I got it, and then I realized I went to New York Comic Con a couple of years ago, and I realized that they had it there, and they were wanting like $700 for it. Somebody at a booth. They had all this Funko stuff and all these other statues. I don't remember what else they have. I got pictures, but I thought, oh, okay, this is cool. But I think I got it for, I think I paid like $120 for it or something.
That thing's so rad. I priced it. It's cool. Worth way more, but it's very cool.
And I just, I got it up there. But yeah, just on the Toy Story. So there is 2 versions. Okay, the collector's edition. I think that was 1,000 is what that was the most machines they're going to make. And then what's unique about the collector's edition on here, couple things is the topper is unique to the collector's edition. And then the
Nice.
artwork, and there's like glitter on the play field and basically some other stuff that's and then there's a limited edition, which I don't know how many they made, but
Jeff, is
that
your
one,
camera attached?
yeah, it's iPad. But you know what?
I'd love for you to be able to go,
What I could do is
because I know your room, man. It's very cool.
hold on, let me see if I can connect.
He's got some rad stuff. If he ever sweeps it around, I mean, don't get like it's in there. Don't get me wrong, it's cluttered, but it looks cool.
Well, it's kind of a disaster right this minute.
Where's Silver Surfer? You moved them?
I've got them here, but you know, when I basically you know, with doing all the shows, let me see if I
You're
can
busy,
hook
man.
this up. With doing all the shows, I'm buying stuff, I'm moving stuff, and then you know, you just you don't worry about cleaning it up. You just keep moving, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I never
that's
fixed
kind
my
of
glass.
where. Let me see if I can somehow connect this to. I've got this camera here.
You're good, man. You're good.
Let's see if I can. But yeah, I've got. I'm about to do a trade.
So listen, man. While you're doing that, while you're talking about it, Jeff. So let's talk about this auction, man. This piece was so fucking phenomenal, and the videos that were taken that were posted live for that beautiful freaking flag. Nobody thought like they were going to be able to afford it. We all were sitting at the show going, "Hey, man, I'll give this guy X amount of dollars right now." I can't remember his name. What is his name, Jeff? I apologize. The guy who owns the auction site. What is
His
it?
name is Ed.
Ed.
Yeah,
Ed with an E.
Ed Sanford, and then he runs that Mars Auctions. And
So
then it's that. I'm just trying to. Well,
no, you're good. So none of us standing there thought, man, we're ever going to be able to like throw enough money at this item. And as we're watching the videos, and I'm doing the video for Jeff, I'm losing my mind. I'm not even a huge Joe fan, but I have an appreciation for GI Joes because I had them as a kid, a lot of them. And then the flag itself is just one of those pieces that you cannot help but have attention, affection, and appreciation for. And this thing, we opened the box, and I'm like, I'm sweating because the pieces are so damn perfect.
I know. It was unbelievable. I mean, like, I was thinking maybe there might be, you know, like the stickers would be peeled, you know, how you get because it's been hot in there, and stuff like that, but it wasn't. It was just like you would have opened it on Christmas morning. That thing was.
That's what I was thinking, man. If I was a kid on Christmas,
yeah,
that's what I would have expected would have been there.
I mean, I'll tell you, I would probably sell my if I could get that. I don't know. I'm working on getting a bigger piece. I won't say necessarily here. If you guys message me, I will tell you. But you know, just because this goes out, I don't have it. So once I have it, then I'm gonna put it out there. But that whole experience inspired me to maybe even go bigger. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know.
I'd love in July. I mean, Jeff, if you're looking for something in July, I'm trying to rearrange things in my life, but my Katzler box is getting funky, and I almost feel like you said you're going to open one. I'm like, screw it. I'm getting to that point where it's like, maybe we just open mine.
The Cat Slayer. Yeah.
Yeah, just because, I mean, my dining room table, I'm going to move the Terradome, put it in my garage, and go from there. It's just taking up unnecessary space. And,
yeah, I mean, I'm planning on opening mine, but and what I can do is I don't know how to get this. I got to figure out how to wirelessly connect this camera. But what I can do is I can maybe log back in with my phone if you guys are interested in seeing some stuff here. I can share that with you. But I could just log out and log back in through my phone, I think.
Wheezy, did you submit the live auction right there?
Yeah.
I haven't. I mean, I set up to bid right now. I'm just watching it. I'm not, because I'm like I'm interested in that, but again, this other piece that I think I talked to you, I messaged you about is, it's 10K plus.
Go
Whew.
damn.
So,
That might have missed me. I don't remember. I don't remember that one. I do remember the flag,
well,
but
go
I don't
ahead
remember
and
the
go
one.
in your messenger and look at what I sent.
Okay.
And what I'll do, here's what I'll do. Does the studio chat, is that just go for us or
Yeah, the
That's
studio chat's
for
only
everyone.
for the four
okay?
of us.
What I'll do is I'll send you guys. Let me send you guys this auction. And
Hey, do I look like Abe? By the way, Jeff.
you look like something. Humpty versus a Mexican
Oh,
Humpty
that's what
Hump.
Weezy said. It looked like Humpty. Dude, Humpty Hump.
Okay. All right. If you guys want to check out that link, the second link, either link. The first link is the flag. The second link is the other item that I'm talking to the guy about.
Man, if I won the flag, I'll lose my shit.
Oh shit.
So the
Am I missing it?
plan
I'm looking at
would
the studio
be,
chat.
if I
Am I
get
wrong?
that, we're gonna go to Joe Fest. We're gonna have that on the table, and we're gonna promote that we're gonna open it in Tampa in 3 weeks.
Hold
Is
on, I
Tampa
missed it. Don't say anything. Hold on.
is Tampa only 3 weeks away
No, it's 3 weeks from Joe Fest.
from Joe Fest? Okay, I was gonna say,
Joe
damn.
Fest is like the 20th, and so like about 3
Oh,
weeks
shit.
after that, somewhere.
Shut up, Tony.
Who? I'm sorry. Who the hell has that?
That
Dude up
person.
in Jersey.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Oh, he's got more than that. I'll send you photos of what he sent me. Like, you know what? I can. Let me.
That's
Can
I mean that's
can I
beautiful, man.
share?
Holy crud.
Let me show you. Let me show you the other stuff that the guy. Let me see if I can. Find the
But that by
picture.
itself, Jeff, is amazing.
Well, imagine I mentioned this to a couple people, like store owners and stuff, like down in South Florida. They said, "Oh man, you're nuts," and I said, "Well, yeah, but you're gonna come to the show, aren't you?" And he goes, "Yeah, we are. I'm gonna bring like 2 other people."
Well, so Tony who owned his own store, man, he bought the Java Skiff, and I wanted to buy it. I found out he's the one that bought it. Anthony, he goes by Anthony. But
Oh, well, no, he didn't buy it. He's selling it for that guy.
oh, I thought he bought it when he was going out. Corinne goes, "Well, that makes sense."
No,
Because I
no.
asked how much it was, and she said 25, and I'm like, maybe. And I was talking to Weezy about it, and Chris was like, eh. And then I saw Tony walking out with it. And I'm like, oh, he bought it. I'm like, all right, that makes sense.
All right. I'm gonna show my screen here. I'm not gonna give away. If I can.
This fake nose is driving me crazy.
It's fake?
It's
I thought the
it's
mustache
funny
was
because
fake.
it's sitting on my piercing. It's like,
Oh.
eh.
Should have put the piercing through it.
I don't want people to know who I am. I'm just
Understandable.
Why isn't it?
So, Jeff, you were gone in Dallas for the last week. Is that right?
No, I'm going to Dallas.
Oh, where were you recently?
I went to Louisiana.
For a toy show, right? You were posting stuff. You
Yeah,
sent me some
yeah.
stuff.
So let me see. Does it show on my
Holy
screen?
shit, dude.
Yeah, so that one guy has all of this stuff. This guy
What's
in Jersey.
so is he taking offers or you buying all
I
this or
don't-
what's going
he
on?
said he's like, he posted what I sent you on eBay, which, and then he's like, I have all this other stuff. If you guys are, if you're interested, he's got all this other stuff.
I want the Night Force pieces.
I'll buy that for $1.
Bro, he's got the
we're gonna
Night
go to
Striker.
Jersey.
He's got the Night Boomer.
I
he's
know
got-
for sure that is at least the box. I don't know if it's in there because he's selling a Night Boomer box only right now, on eBay. So,
Well,
but he doesn't have the Terradrome. That's going to be sealed, and I mean, some of this other stuff is nutso.
Jeff,
So,
so is he open to you making him like an offer on all of it?
I mean, I haven't really done that. I mean, the piece I've offered something on One Piece,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Well, I've got these other pieces," and I said, "Well, and I'll give you this one if you buy other stuff. I give you the at the price." But then I'm like, no, I said obviously I'm not going to drive, 1,200 miles one way and buy one item, you know.
Sure.
Yeah. But I
I'm going to
mean,
try to
because
buy
if
something else.
he tells you, I mean, if he's telling you like, hey, you're interested in this, I also have this. That's usually someone that's a sign. Usually someone's telling you,
Yeah,
like,
but if you look at his auctions, like his user I sent you guys, I
mm-hmm.
mean, the prices for this stuff is stupid money. I mean, like he's got like $2,000 on that empty night boomer box.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
at
I
the
don't know
same
what a
time,
night boomer is.
he's probably looking to kind of unload that a little bit quicker.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
given
Well,
that, you might be able
yeah,
to
we'll see.
negotiate something.
Yeah, I told him we're probably going to be able to maybe go up there. So, in another after Port St. Lucie is what my plan is to try to go up there. I
All right.
think
Well,
anyway. I mean,
fingers
So
crossed on that.
I'm on the fence of whether to do this or not. Like, I mean, you see the price there. So,
well, so Jeff, to that point, not to like put out too much of the game, right? Because we're all part of the
yeah,
game right now.
yeah,
But vendors who are probably willing to jump on some of those pieces.
yeah,
And so maybe you just reach out to them directly so it's not very publicized. Hey, here's what I got going on. Are you guys interested in XYZ? If you're not, that's okay. Here's what I'm buying. If you're interested, we get a better price. If you're buying XYZ, I can tell you right now, there's 2 or 3 pieces I'm already seeing, not even being a G.I. Joe buyer, that I would absolutely jump on just because I know what the resale is and I would love to get them at a decent price.
right. Yeah, I don't know if he's got what kind of pricing he's going to have based on his username online. It's the pricing is I mean is not like cheap. So what
Sure.
I'm so I hear what you guys are saying. My motivation, okay, so what happened is, I offered him money for the one piece that I wanted. He didn't have any of that other stuff listed. He had a couple things listed, but not like the Terrordrome and Whale, Night Force Whale. He didn't have that. He didn't have that listed. And then and so I was like, okay, well, this is what I want to give you for that one piece. And then he's like, okay, these are my other items that I have. If you are going to come and buy other items, then I'll give you the price you want for the bigger item. And I'm like, well, okay, well, obviously I'm interested in that stuff, but I'm not going to just come up there. So what I'm trying to do right now is figure out how we go about getting the one piece
Yeah.
without, anyway. And then, so I'm making kind of arrangements with him. I mean, he hasn't messaged me back since yesterday, but I was talking to him on eBay yesterday via the chat, so I don't have his contact info or anything like that. It just is like I'm not really sure, but my motivation is really as a promo item. My motivation isn't to go and buy a collection and sell it. My motivation is to take that one item, because on the flag what the guy did is he contacted me on Friday, and where he was there on Friday, and he's like, hey, do you want to open this flag, to as a promo, to just verify the contents. I'm like, of course we do. And so, but I didn't have any time to promote that. I didn't have any time to tell people, hey, we're opening the flag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so we just did it. So now what I'm wanting to do is do something else and promote it that we're opening it. You know what I mean? Promote, that we're opening it basically. And what is bigger than the flag? I mean, what is a bigger piece? That is basically that piece. You never see it complete, unbroken, and you certainly don't see it with baggies. You
No,
know,
that was
Very true.
spooky. That was spooky sealed, spooky. Like, I mean, I don't care who you are. If you're not a GI Joe person, that was awe inspiring. We watched well, we watched the video. I was part of that video,
Yeah.
but we watched that. We watched the unboxing. We watched the touching of all the pieces, and we're all sitting doing the same thing, going, "This is fucking nuts." We're touching these pieces that have never
Right.
been touched in over 40 years.
Yeah.
They're unbaggied. They're perfect. Like the keel haul was in a plastic baggie within a plastic baggie.
Yeah.
You know, we had the instructions in our hands, the pamphlets, and they were all mint condition. The stickers, it was insane. For sure, man. Like I'm reliving it right now, and I'm like,
Yeah.
ugh,
Yeah.
love to own it.
I had never, Joey Rulo had a flag that was a baggied flag, but he didn't have, I don't think he had what we saw, like, the box, the decks are still taped in boxes. And then all of that stuff is all, I mean, there's just a lot there. And it's just amazing to see, like, the infamous, piece at the back of the boat, back of the ship, that's always missing the fantail railing,
Yeah.
still on the
Yeah.
tree, just like everybody would have thrown it away. So that was, I mean, it was pretty crazy to see. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's gonna. My opinion is like I told you before I got on here, I'm not sure how much I want to promote it, because I really think the price is gonna be it could go to the higher end of that $9,000 that he has.
I think it's going to go. So my personal opinion, what I was willing to pay what versus what it's going to go is two different things. But everybody said, oh, 35, $4,000. I'm like, if it's going to go $4,000, I'll take $4,000 and I'll buy it. I don't think it's going to go there. I think it's going to go way beyond that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's going to be $5,000 plus for sure.
I think
mean,
we're going
that's
to
just my
almost get
opinion.
close to $10,000 if we don't hit $10,000, we're going to be close.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. But that's a lot. That's a huge premium too.
Sure.
I mean, that's higher than like Hakes, I guess, which is something completely new to me. Hakes auction. And that's 20. That's because they do 18%, and then if you are paying with cash or something, it's 15. So 22% more. That I think that's gonna keep some people away, but maybe
Well,
not.
if your shell head is 50%, because we charge a premium.
50%.
Sure, we do. That's why we're giving turtles away.
Yeah, right.
Premium charge.
Did you show the turtle things that I to Chris that we?
No, so
I can
Jeff
bring
had
those
these
up
really
here.
he had these dope ass the turtles where they're like so it's like Bebop on the bodacious Tyrannosaurus. He had like Leo on the I don't know how you pronounce it, but Leo on a dinosaur. All the turtles on a dinosaur, and they're very, very hard to find. And wherever Jeff went this last weekend, this guy had them all in the box. And
yeah, I was watching that with the was a Louisiana, right? The Louisiana show.
Yeah, I think it was, right.
Yeah, I was watching that video. I would love to go there just to go to the show, because that looks like compared to what happens down here, actually,
that's dope. There it is.
After a while, it has some decent stuff.
So now, what the guy said about this one was I think he had 2,500 or $2,000 or something like that on this, but he said that this was a test shot thing where when they write on them, they're testing something, and then like this is like close to being like ready to use, and because the paint didn't melt off or something, I don't know. First shot prototype.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. So and then he had other ones that were loose. Let me these are the ones that are loose. I sent these to.
So I thought those were awesome, but the price point was well beyond what I was like willing to pay for sure. They're cool.
Well, the guy will have them at the
but
guy will have
one of one.
Most likely the guy will have them, I'm going to guess, in July, unless he sells them at Joe Fest, because I think he is setting up at Joe Fest. But I'm gonna guess that he will bring them. And he wanted 1,000.
I give him a G for both, but I thought you said 2,500 for both. I'd give him 1,000
No,
all
I
day long
think it
for
was the
both.
graded one.
Oh,
That he wanted 2,500
well,
or
I'd give him a grand for both because I turn around and take him to get graded for, whatever because they're
Well,
prototype.
so that
Right.
makes me wonder, like the whole grading thing, right?
I know.
How do you grade a prototype? It's a one of one. Like you can't compare it to anything to know if it's better quality. Like it's just here's a one of one. It's gonna be
Now this is something I bought this weekend.
cool.
Stormy. Okay, let
I
me
actually sold one of those at the last show.
what's that?
I sold one of those at the last show.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, no, he'll be coming, and I mean, unless he sells them at Joe Fest, which I guess it's possible. But that's kind of that's a specialty item, and I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was just grading it to protect it, but he didn't want to. He didn't like the Stormy Luke there. I asked him why isn't he grading it, because a lot of guys around here, not naming names or anything, if it's on their table and it's a gradable, and if it's something that you would grade and it's not graded, that means that there's some. To me, I feel like there's something wrong with it, especially the people that grade a lot. Okay,
So
we're
to your
talking about
point, Jeff,
yeah.
for the first time ever, Shellhead dropped off 5 things to be graded by CAS,
Mhm.
and I had more, but I waited. I just dropped off the 5 because I'm like, fuck it, let me see what happens with these. I've got in the homestead behind me probably another 30 freaking carded turtle figures that are pretty and need to be graded. I just had to make sure they're going to live up to their expectation. And I even asked the guy, I said, hey, man, if I bring another 30 figs, do I get a discount? And he goes, well, only if we do like another 100. I'm like, dude, 30 figs is like $5,000.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's not cheap.
Well, I know they had a
Pricey.
deal. I know they had a special on them anyway.
15% off this past weekend. I think it's still going till the 12th.
Right, but they were doing a turtle one too, like earlier in the year. So I don't know. The guy that's coming is I'm not, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm grading, like we've got, like I bought that early bird set from Mark. And when I was talking to him about it, we decided to just archive it because they didn't want to give us the grade, what I feel was the right grade for it, but because of the shipper box, it's so stupid. And then I feel like I love Chris. Chris is a good guy. That's the guy you're submitting with. But I just feel like they are really harsh on things that, I mean, on my lunchbox I got an 83.4. I mean, where are you coming up with this shit? I don't get it. Like,
We've
you
talked
know,
about that before, the grading and how do you determine it's really grading at that?
yeah. And then I think I got an 80. I got an 80 plus or something on my Stomper, which is, I mean, and that was a couple years ago, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't grade them to resell them. But it's just kind of disappointing sometimes in the grades that, you get. Because I mean, that 85 versus an 80 can be a huge amount of money,
Sure. Yeah, for
on
sure.
certain pieces.
Yeah.
So really, to me, unless you're just like archiving it or whatever,
No.
it's almost like if you aren't going to get a 75 or 8, or if you're not going to get an 80, then don't even bother. That's kind of like other people's attitude,
Yeah, because the when you turn around to sell it, it's going to be, it does affect the pricing. Now there are like everything, there's exception to the rules.
Yeah.
Now, and I think your piece, that lunchbox might fall under that category just because how
Yeah.
rare it is.
Yeah. And we you guys well, I don't know if Chris, did you get in on that stump the vendor thing? Did
You asked me afterwards, and I picked the right one.
Okay, yeah. And Tony here picked Boba Fett,
Yes.
right?
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like Tony and I thought the same thing too. We were thinking it was that
Rocket
that
firing thing.
yeah that
Yeah.
the rocket firing the rare one.
That was the one that they sent you a letter and said, "Sorry, this isn't rocket firing."
You son of a bitch.
Right, right. Um let's see. Yeah, so the auction is on. It looks like it's going to end at the end of this month. I'm going to be in Dallas, so I'm going to Fan Expo Dallas
Oh,
at the
rad,
end of
man.
the month. Mr. T is signing. Um, he never signed. I guess he's never signed at a con like that before, but he's signed other places, obviously. But he doesn't sign. He doesn't sign. So I'm gonna get. I've got a team van, like a 3 3/4 of the van that goes to the GI Joe size figures. I've got that. I'm gonna get that signed, I think, by him and Face, and then I got
I ought
that.
to send you the ramen toy one.
Oh yeah, is that I haven't seen that in person. Is that? But that would
Is the
probably
Ramen
be
Toy
like
A-Team
premium,
van?
huh?
That would be awesome to get that signed.
The
He's
Ramen
not
Toy
gonna be cheap.
A-Team van?
It's
Yes.
gonna be like $300 or something like that.
That's probably dope, though.
Yeah. Um, and then
My nose says it all.
I got the hoverboard thing. Um,
Yeah, I
you
saw your
know,
post on that.
yeah, I got that pre-signed by Lloyd and Fox because the the line when I was at MegaCon for both them guys were ridiculous. You know,
Oh, so I mean, Lloyd's getting up there in years, but Fox is the Parkinson's. I think is going to unfortunately take him before Lloyd.
yeah, and it's just not. It's not. It's a. I mean, it's like a treadmill there, dude.
Yeah,
On the signing, once you get in there, he's just signing. You know what I mean? You don't even. You just go buy your item, make sure that no one takes your item. Basically, it's not.
for sure.
It's just a crappy. I want to just. I mean, it's just a crappy experience. You know what I mean? I really think that these smaller cons with the smaller people. It'd be nice if some of these bigger names would come and we could afford them. And then we could have a good time with people. But it's just it's ridiculous money. And then I think. I mean, I'm going to Dallas because there's a bunch of signers, and I want to see a show there. I haven't been there, maybe meet some people there. Um, but and I couldn't figure out a show to book for June 1st. Um, so I'm just said, okay, I'm gonna go. You know, so I'm over the next month. I'm doing a lot of I'm going to concerts and working on ordering some branded stuff and trying to close out some dates for the fall.
All right.
Yeah. Boring stuff, I guess. Yeah.
So, anybody got anything else
What's
for
Tony
Jeff?
doing?
Or
What's Tony doing? What's Tony doing for the
well,
rest of the month?
well, we're all like kind of we're all together and doing our own thing with the shows, and we're obviously we're also putting on like trying to make sure we're getting into your shows. But I was talking about July and also talking about June. I keep asking. I know you don't have the layout yet, but I want a layout for the RetroCon. Well, it's not RetroCon. I want to say it's RetroCon, but that show in
Um.
June. The
Well, the
the
June
the
show is Orlando, sold
no, no,
out.
no. The oh my god, everybody sees me. So the show that's in Tampa at the other fairgrounds location.
That's July.
July, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's July 12th and 13th, and I
Yeah,
sent you
so
the link there. It's gonna be similarly set up as RetroCon. The difference is there's gonna be more space. I might, I don't know if I'll have the air wall up where I have it because I'm thinking about making one side instead of the arcade and music and all that, having some card people over there and
that's cool.
having some toy displays over there. Maybe I'm gonna try to invite like custom Hot Wheel guys.
People of the
And,
Terrortrome?
huh?
I
People in
said
the
maybe people with the Terradrome.
Oh yeah, maybe the Terradrome. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have space
Your drone you
to
can't
do
see,
that.
bro.
Man, I don't have space for that. I mean, I do have the show, but I remember when that guy pulled that out. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Who's buying this thing?
Tony.
I say the same thing. Me.
Tony. I'm like,
I'm not the person, but apparently I was.
I mean, I got 2 10x20 storage. I don't have room for that. I don't have room. No way. I'm like,
My house is falling apart.
it's cool. You got that that is that a NECA is that
No,
a
that's
NECA?
the Spear Halloween one.
Oh, okay.
Tony doesn't even like Ghostbusters, but he had to buy it.
Yeah, but I had to buy. I want the dogs, but they're sold out.
Sold out. Okay.
Yeah, Terror dogs. But
how's your did you do your drawing yet, Jonathan, or
No, that's still going. But
Okay.
it's gonna once we sell out of all the tickets, it's gonna be at a one of the shows, the upcoming shows.
okay. All right.
So that I'll
So
kind of reach out to you ahead of time on that too. So that
all
way.
right, yeah, do that. I also at the July show. So right now we have like 3 guests. One of them is just coming with that guy with the turtles. Okay, he was in Stranger Things and a bunch of other little small parts. Cool dude, very cool guy. And then we're gonna have Jem, the voice of Jem. She's got a lot of new toys that
that's pretty
just came
cool.
out. So,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna have the Mortal Kombat, the Johnny Cage, and the brother that we haven't seen yet. He did all the other characters. We may have some YouTubers. I'm waiting. I've been talking
YouTubers.
so I'm giving you guys some. Well, I'm talking about people that don't live here. I'm talking.
Yeah,
about,
we know. Sorry, I apologize.
But I've been talking to Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for him to tell me he can come. He's got his daughter has some possible medical procedures or something that. But I've been talking to him for probably 3 months about coming because he'll have his unless he sells out before he gets here. He'll have his Flipboard figures. I don't know if you guys have seen those.
Yeah.
Seen the thing about it. But so he'll have those. I mean, hypothetically, and then with this other promo that we're thinking about doing, we may get some people that are going to Joe Fest and some other. We might get some people. So I originally had planned on booking the Godfather, the wrestler, but I'm moved on. I just some of these expenses are just ridiculous.
So if I could,
yeah,
and I don't know the expense, and I apologize, but so Sarge had a guarantee.
yeah, but as long as you have people there, his
Well,
guarantee
so
is not
I
the
guess
issue.
to that point, right? So Sarge, even for me, right? Like I'm one of those people that like I grew up with that. I grew up with the Sarge, and Sarge had a lot of followers. And like I remember, I'm sitting there with my booth, and Wheezy knows we're sitting there with our booth at Shellhead Toys, and we're looking over at Sarge, and he has a line, man.
Yeah,
He has people waiting to see him.
yeah.
So I would think that we could get Sarge again for his guarantee.
Well, no, we can. We just have to. It took me a year and a half to book him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I mean, I have direct contact with him. Do I want to bring him to Tampa again? No. I would want to come up with something else.
Maybe Orlando, man.
But okay. Let me explain this thing, and I'll talk about Orlando. So how many people you were there last year? I think all you guys were, right, including you, Jonathan, right? When Sarge was there.
Yeah,
Were you there last July?
he's sleeping.
Johnny wasn't, but we were.
Okay.
Johnny was here. I thought he was, but anyway, good.
So how many people do you think just Sarge brought in?
5,000?
No.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Well, anyway, so.
Ooh, my apologies.
Okay. All right. So Sarge's thing is, and again, he was a good guest. He no problem making his guarantee. He has product, all of that stuff. But
he
I had
charges
to
for
fly
sure.
him in. I'm not getting any of that money. I'm getting none. Okay. So if he doesn't bring in enough to cover his expenses, I mean, from my perspective, and I mean, not these are people that would not have came. They only came to see him. They only came because he was there. So this is how I have to count it, because he was so you got to buy, first class flight for him, and then you got another flight for his handler guy, and then you got rooms, like 3 nights of rooms for times 2 people. What was it? It was, yeah, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Yep. So 3 nights.
Was he staying at the Hard Rock?
No, he was just staying at the Fairfield, which is still over $200 a night. So you're looking at, it was about $3,000 to have him there in actual hard money.
Ooh.
And that's me making, that's just and then I gave him that space, which I had planned on having him in the center, which I really can't sell, but I can give him, you know what I mean? I really don't sell that center area really.
So does he pay you? Like, if he makes
No.
X amount of dollars, does he pay you or no?
I get nothing. He made $15,000 at our show.
Oh,
But I got nothing.
you did it just to get the traffic at your show.
That's the idea.
Wow.
Okay. And would I do it again? Yeah, I would do it again. But do I think that he probably maybe paid for himself, but a lot of these guys, they're coming and they're just making money off our show. They're not really bringing any numbers.
I get that. Yeah, that makes
to
sense.
the show. It's more like we're enjoying it. We're bringing somebody in, and the idea is for us to enjoy them being there, because as far as they're making money off of the show, and then the hope is that we can have a little bit better experience with them that you wouldn't have at another place or whatever, which is why I'm bringing in, like Brutus, we know personally, his wife and everything. So she contacts me and says, hey, we're interested in coming to the show, and that's that. But other people, like the Cougans and other people similar to that, they're not there for a guarantee per se. I mean, the Gem lady has a guarantee, but it's nominal. I mean, she's got the product to sell, so there's no reason why she wouldn't sell enough to cover her basic guarantee.
Which, I mean, Keith is awesome.
Yeah,
Keith Coogan is great. He's great talking to you.
One of the nicest people
if you go to dinner with us or whatever, when he's there, the stories that he has are just unreal, like about the Hollywood, just history. It's just amazing.
Yeah, they're super sweet people, man.
Yeah, they are very good. And so they just ask for obviously hotel, but some help with their transpo, because they have a house here in Florida. So they're very easy to work with. And so that's, so I just like having them whenever, right now we're going to probably have them again in Jacksonville, or we're going to have them in Jacksonville because they haven't been there. So that'll be in September, and then we'll bring him back sometime. But I'm not sure what we're gonna do on guest wise future. I mean, we're gonna have some, but we'll see what happens on that. There was a bunch of the smaller, the short people, what do you call, I mean, I don't know what they're supposed to be called now, but
midgets.
The midget, the people that they played the Jawas and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
There's
like, wait, what? Yeah.
She was really cool. We're gonna have her at some show, not because I think she's gonna make a lot of money necessarily, but she's just a really cool person, and she was in Mandalorian season 1 and 2 as different characters.
So, Jeff, cut off. Yeah. So El Cachon, what's up, dude? How you doing, homie? Good to see you.
What's he talking about? Chris?
Not me.
Well, hold on.
Who's he talking to?
He's talking about Tony and his big ass glasses.
Oh.
Tony's
Hey,
trying to get.
let's
Tony's
have him
trying
on,
to
man.
advertise his OnlyFans.
Listen, we're gonna log off here in like 13 minutes, so can we get him on? Let's go.
Who's that?
Say in a minute. Let's go. Cajon. I can't do it. I'm not very good at it. But he's so cool. It's so much fun, man. Let's see. We got 15 minutes. Let's have some fun. By the way, this nose is beating into my mouth. I can't talk. It messes me up. Sorry.
You should have gotten a better one, man.
I know. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's really gross. It like fucks with my face, man.
All right.
Man, ideal meal.
So what, did you guys get? Oh, you're not, Jonathan. You're not buying anything. You're selling. Did you sell out? No, you got some more stuff, right? Or you're gonna have your figure. What are you bringing in July?
So we definitely got plenty of stuff to bring in July.
Okay.
And like I say, we'll also have some Grub Sport stuff there, display, the prototype display. And we still got raffle tickets, so yeah, we'll have some goodies out there for folks. Also, I mean, here's the thing. I'm always looking for good stuff to pick up. So at the last show, I picked up a couple of cool things. Actually, this guy here.
Oh, what was that?
G2 Mega.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, it's all, it depends on what I see there. I'm mostly trying to focus on making money though. So if
right, I think well, I got that at the last show. I got that I got that Tauntaun. At the end, I got that Voltron from you, but I got the Tauntaun and the Luke, and then I got a Ben for the Millennium Falcon. And then after the show, let me see if I got a photo of that. No, I don't. Let me see if I got it here somewhere.
Where are we at?
Were you bringing somebody else on, Chris? Or I mean, Tony?
Well, I'm working on it, but our technical difficulties suck. So
okay. Tony's a little illiterate when it comes to technology.
We only have 10 minutes. I'm like, log on. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah.
All right, let me. I'm going to share my screen again. I think. Oh, why isn't it? Okay.
You bring it up something?
Hold on. I'm going to bring up something else. It's just, it's in the messenger window. So what I'm going to do is download it. And then. Let's see.
Hey, Wheezy.
Download.
It's not sharing?
No,
yeah,
it will.
What I had to do is I had to save permission.
I had to save the. Let me just get it open here.
Do you see that message on yours, Chris?
Nope, there we go.
I saw a message pop up real quick and then it disappeared.
Okay, it says something about browser. Okay. Let me see if I can.
There we go.
So I got this last week before I went to. I don't know if you guys were at if some of you guys were at the Lakeland show last year. I was supposed to get this, and it got lost in the mail. So the guy found another one, and he sent me this picture, and he's like, I got this if you want it, and I got other buyers." And I'm like, "Oh man, you're killing me." So I think I'm gonna bring them. I'm gonna bring all of the Batmobile, the Hot Toys Batmobiles, maybe to display at the show in July.
Ooh,
I got
what's up, Inner?
Huh?
First time watcher.
Inner. Sorry, we got a first timer.
First timer.
Welcome to the shit.
Must be a mustache.
Tony, you sold him stuff before.
Yeah, I'm sharing secrets here. Sharing secrets here.
That's we're not.
So,
Oh,
Chris,
man.
did you pick anything up at the show, or you just sold some stuff?
No, I sold stuff, but I picked up a couple Alien Predator things. They're kind of put away now, so I can't really show them.
Okay.
Oh, I got something. What up?
Oh, Brickcraft.
It's Bender, man.
I've got a.
So I
Bender.
found this. This is 12 inches tall. Oh shit! Hold on. Sorry. Ooh, that hurts my face.
So stupid, bro.
This is 12 inches tall and is it was on the Walmart website, and I'm like, it's Bender and it's 12 inches and it's everything. Yeah, I gotta get it. It was super underpriced. It's not Lego, but it could be Lego if it wanted to be.
So yeah,
It's kind of
fully
super cool.
disposable.
Yeah, he-
Fully disposable.
Fucking trolls, man.
Hmm.
See, this guy knows those damn trolls.
What's the hat that you have? Is that like a? Is that like a?
I'm sorry, what?
Is that
it's
like
it's
a,
part of
one
the
those-
costume.
Is that
I'm
a?
sorry. What?
Is that
like-
a cone? Like
what are
a
you saying?
caution cone?
Sorry,
Yeah,
what?
your hat, dude.
Oh, sorry, the hat. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely not a traffic cone.
Looks like a traffic cone.
100% traffic cone.
Yes, it is.
But no, interested about the trolls. Yeah, no, I've definitely been buying trolls, and I'm just waiting for them all to show up now. There's like 26 of them. I think I've bought like 15. So eBay's a hell of a drug.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mecha Dome, what's up, man?
I'm just looking at. Oh, I'm looking at
You Mecha Dome's our guy,
Chat.
girl, person.
Wow.
We don't know.
All right. Mecha Dome Turtle. What's that?
They've been on before. They don't like give on to who they are, but we love them.
Part of me still feels it's Tony because he likes mecha and turtles.
I wish it was me.
And I think he likes Dome too. So I mean, really, like,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Anyway, hey, so yeah, so you thought that con that I showed on my video at Florida Toy Shows video, that was, you thought that was like a regular Comic Con?
well, yeah, it's like compared to the Comic Cons I've been to, the ones down here, they're all usually full of anime, art, crafts, and then some celebrities. Very rarely do you actually find vintage toys.
I have to animate myself to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
And you might find a couple vendors with new toys, but vintage is usually very scarce. So if you go to like SuperCon, MegaCon, all those big cons that come down here.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of your video, that's what it was looking like. Like we walked in, it looks like a normal.
I
convention.
thought it was a toy show, and then I'm like, what is all this artists? I really wasn't paying attention. I was just overwhelmed with the amount of people that were there. It was like in the middle of nowhere. Like we were driving down through the woods, and then all of a sudden, bammo, like, okay, we're here. People are here, and then, yeah, and then went in there, and I was not expecting all that art stuff. They had a lot of, well, not a lot. That's not true. They because they had several. I would say 2 or 3, like at least 2 or 3 3D printed stuff, which I'm getting buried in right now. I think we've got 2 coming to Orlando that we know already. We know those people, so I don't let in, like, really, if they're doing something that's unique or something that's not what we're already doing, then I'll let them in. But
You don't want 4 tables of a bunch of dragons.
No. And so, like right now in Orlando, I think I've got 1 table left that really is already spoken for, but I got like 2. I have like 2 3D guys that have applied, and I'm just gonna have to tell them no. And then so the one thing is that they were like, well, this whole show like sells out in like an hour, and I was thinking, okay, but if you take away if you just made it a toy show, it probably still would sell out quickly. But if you took all that other stuff away, well, they believe that they're not going to get the traffic, and they may not get the traffic, But
Because you got to figure a Comic-Con is a wide range of stuff,
Yes.
not toy collectors.
Yeah, I mean, people
sure.
want me to expand the Star Wars show and make that a bigger show, but the reality is you're just narrowing down your audience. You know, I mean, yes, Star Wars has a big audience, and I know they're doing the ICC and they have one in Texas, but I don't think that that's a good idea. You know,
So
not for
hey,
me.
so Jeff, here you go.
Okay.
So Mecha Dome is one of our best. So Jeff, you got to answer him, man.
All right. So I've been doing toy shows since 2019. Okay. And then, but I did car shows in 2015 and 2016. And then in 2008, I was in, I did my first event. I would say I've always been an event guy. Even my first business was a teen club when I was 20, 21, 22, something like that. 22. I rented a roller rink that wasn't busy. I split it with the lady at the door that owned the building, and I worked at a radio station. So I've kind of always kind of been like in the event thing, you know, like into it. I just never thought I would be doing it as a full-time thing. But yeah, so since 2019 for Florida Toy Shows, we're in our 6th year. So over 100.
That's a pretty good answer.
Yeah, we've done over 100 events now.
So I'm gonna go ahead and Jeff.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, man, not to kill you, but I'm gonna wrap us up. So
Okay, that's fine.
it is 9:59. It is 1 minute to our hour. So we are going to.
Says you've been on here 54 minutes.
Yeah, somebody hit me up. Hold on. Let me see. Nothing. All right. So let's go ahead and
Does he do this all the time, Chris?
Yes.
This is how
Sometimes
he
he eats. He just
it's
grabs
supposed
food.
to
and
be,
starts-
but all right, let's go ahead and kill this. So anyway, guys, welcome. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Shellhead Toys, Drinks and Toys. Here, Mr. Wheezy, Mr. Johnny Five, and of course tonight, Mr. Jeff, man, from Florida Toy Shows. Always very cool. Always fun to talk to. Know what's going on.
We'll try doing a tour next time. I'll maybe get that camera fixed figured out. Actually,
well, you know what? We get a tour. And if we don't, hey man, we get the flag right now. That's all I care about.
Right.
You guys, fuck the rest of you. I care
Really
about
quick
flag.
for everyone that's watching, dates. So upcoming July show.
July 12th and 13th.
That's
At the
right. That's
fairgrounds.
right.
40,000 square feet of cool stuff.
Mechadome, I love you, man. You're my squishy. We can hug it out, dude. That's all right. This dude or gal, every time we come on, they hunt me. I don't know why, but they hunt me. But in any case, Jeff, I'm excited for the upcoming shows, man, for July, June. There's so much cool stuff coming. And of course, that auction for the flag. I think it's super cool. And Jeff, if you don't,
you're gonna be doing Lakeland this year.
Oh yeah, of course, always, every time.
Yeah, the party.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Lakeland's the best part of the year, man. I'm so excited for Lakeland.
Did you come to my house?
Oh yeah, I came last time. I threw a beer can in your front yard.
Oh. Okay.
No, it was cool. So Lakeland was awesome. Jeff invites everybody to the house. It's a good time, but I'm excited for what we've got going on right now with the shows, with the product, and I'm going to tell you with the flag, that is the biggest thing for me right now, and I'm excited to see what happens with that.
Okay. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Did it go up? Did you get outbid yet?
I don't know, man. I didn't see anything yet, but that's dope. I think it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just gonna click on it. Click on. I sent it to somebody.
In any case, guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Shellhead Toys, Drinks and Toys. Thank you so much for joining.
You haven't been outbid yet.
We're gonna get there, Jeff. If I had to guess.
Sure,
Listen, Shellheads. If you want gear, we're on the fourth wall. Johnny, GA5 Toys, free shipping. Grub Sport. Johnny, you want to plug anything else, man?
Yeah, don't forget to get your raffle tickets. Someone's gonna win a big ass Metroplex or
I gotta get in on that.
Is that somewhere you can see it?
Yeah, it's on the j5toys.com. You
All
got
right,
the
I'm gonna check
photos there of
I'm
the
gonna check that
Woo!
now the Cats Lair is sealed in box, so
Okay.
it's still in its shipper box. I'm not taking that out.
Woo!
The Metroplex was at the other shows, so that one, everyone saw that. There's videos on YouTube and all that stuff of that guy.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. All right, you guys have a good night. Enjoy.
You too, man.
See you soon.
Yeah.
All right, bye now.
But
Later.
Fat Links, man, like Chris, man, Wheezy, like it's been a great night. Excited for all the links and all the things we can all like grab onto. With Jeff, man, I'm just excited for what could happen with the flag. Do I think I'm gonna win? Probably not. But I'm excited for it.
Hey, wish you luck, man. I hope your wallet's ready for that one.
Good luck.
It's
No, I don't get plugged. So that's
guys, we love you. Thank you so much for being on board. We're trying really hard to change up our content and hopefully find something that like is our niche. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's drinks and toys. We have a great time talking about whatever we can come up with, the latest toys, hopefully the latest news, whatever helps you. And hopefully there's like these little things on the side we hope like we talk about. And if not, hey man, we're having some drinks and having a great time. We appreciate you. Welcome back, and hopefully we welcome you back another time. So what is this? Anyone gonna plug Wheezy? We always plug Wheezy, and that's super gay.
whoa. I already said I don't get plugged. Calm down.
We'll plug the fuck out of Wheezy. In fact, if this is Wheezy, there's all these plugs going into Wheezy.
Wow.
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 That was too much.
flattered.
That was the one that did it.
That's no.
We plug Wheezy all day.
Jesus Christ.
No, too much. All right, guys, have a great night. We love you, and as always,
No,
nut caps.